Hey everyone, this is Kathy Crosby, and I am here to talk specifically to that younger generation, the one that is graduating right now from high school and college. It is May in 2023, and big, exciting things are happening in the real estate market. Interest rates have gone up a little bit compared to where we were a couple of years ago, but we're still sitting at about 6 or 7%, which historically, when we were looking at 18% back in the 80s, it's really not so bad. And also, keep in mind that a lot of people don't want to buy real estate right now because the interest rate is a little bit higher. But remember when the interest rate was 2 and 3%, and then the prices of the houses went sky high because everybody was wanting to buy a house. So you're either going to be looking at a more expensive home or you're going to be looking at a higher interest rate. You really just need to pick your battle. The good news is if you get into buying real estate right now, you can always refinance in the next couple of years if the interest rate does dip down back to about 4%. Many lenders are offering that service right now to even refi for no fees. So just keep that in mind, but don't let, an interest rate keep you from considering purchasing a home. Now, society teaches us that we graduate high school or we graduate college, and then, we move into an apartment. Maybe we start getting romantically involved with someone, and then you end up getting married and save all this money for a down payment for a house. And historically, we've always been taught that you need 20% to purchase a home. That is not necessarily the case. And quite frankly, you don't have to be in a partnership with anybody to buy your own home. So if you're graduating from high school, you've saved some money. You may want to work with perhaps your parents and purchasing your first home. And if you have a job, then you can buy a 3-bedroom home, rent out the other 2 bedrooms, and they are essentially paying your mortgage. So keep in mind, if you're renting out those rooms, what is your mortgage plus insurance plus taxes plus HOA? Divide that by 2, and that's what you would charge somebody to rent out those other 2 rooms. Now, sometimes it all depends on the market. Perhaps you have to cover, $300, $400, $500. No big deal. That's a heck of a lot cheaper than having to pay $22,000 or $2,500 all by yourself. And your roommates are helping you build your equity in your home. Plus, you're giving them a place to live. So it's a win-win for everybody. Then later on, by the way, that term is called house hacking. Then later on, you can use that house as a rental, and you can do a cash out refi, get money out, whatever your equity is in that house, to purchase your next home. And maybe that next home is something that you are purchasing with a loved one or a marital partner or whatever the case may be. Or perhaps you want to house hack that second one. There's all kinds of ways for you to build wealth through real estate. And just keep in mind that we do not have to do things a traditional way. Just because society teaches you that you graduate high school and then you go to college and then you get married and then you save money and you have your kids and then you can buy a house finally. That's not the case. So I recommend look at your free resources, anything on podcasts. You got the Libby app, you have free websites. One of the ones that I really, really love that I think that you can get tons of information from is biggerpockets.com. They are really cool guys. They speak very frankly about house hacking and other ways of investing in real estate. You can sign on to become a member. It used to be like $10 a month. I don't know what it is now, but it's not necessary. You don't have to become a member to get a wealth of information. They also have a podcast. And then for reading, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, read it. Listen to it on Libby app or get it on Audible. Read it over and over and over again, and it will talk about building wealth through real estate. It is never too early and it is never too late to start thinking about purchasing a home and building your retirement. For those of you guys that are renting, I highly encourage you to speak to a realtor, speak to a lender, and see where you stand as far as being able to buy real estate. That is going to be your wealth builder, and that's going to be your true retirement besides your 401k or whatever else you may have going on. I am Kathy Crosby. I aim to educate. I want to teach you everything there is to know that I know about real estate. I aim to navigate for your real estate transaction from the very beginning to the very end at the closing table. And then I want to advocate for you so that you can get the best deal, whether or not you're buying or selling. Give me a call.